So, martial arts school owners, your weekly team meetings, super important. Now, again, the mentees that I speak to, some of them, what I'd class as like one man band or one woman band, sometimes they'll have a couple of part time instructors. But either way, regardless of how small your team is, even if it's just one person, i.e., you need to be holding these weekly team meetings, definitely. Just think to yourself now, big businesses with small businesses, all they've done is they've done things right to become big businesses. Okay. So if you're wanting to grow your martial arts school, obviously work with me, definitely. Invest in my book as a good starter, How to Build a Highly Profitable Martial Arts School by me, Dervish Dervish. But yeah, you need to make sure you're doing these weekly team meetings. Now, the good things about team meetings, or should I say, to make sure they're efficient, make sure they've got a clear start, clear stop time, without a doubt. You don't want it a half an hour, 45-minute meeting, especially the bigger your team becomes, stretching into an hour 15, an hour and a half. So again, I know it seems very formalised, but I have that strict agenda. So what was on my agenda was, again, when I had a team of 10 staff members running our martial arts school. And I remember, again, if you don't know too much about me, it was one single school. It wasn't a chain of schools. I never wanted to really build it out a chain of schools. I just wanted a highly profitable, efficient, systemized martial arts school. So again, it grows between 30 and 35,000 pounds per calendar month. Now, again, that may or may not seem a lot to you. I know that I could have grown it more, but I wanted to make sure it was super systemized and it needed minimum input from me. So, in terms of your agenda for your team meetings, first of all, you need to be going over stats each and every week. Stats. So again, I think there's another video on this YouTube channel really about what stats you need to cover. But how many inquiries have come in, how many leads, how many first lessons, then from first lessons, how many second lessons have attended, from second lessons, how many of those had an enrollment conference, from those, how many enrolled. Moving on, then, what's our active count? What was how many members have we lost? So basically, the absolute crucial stats of your business. So for any of my mentees that get in touch with me, again, if you're considering working with me, be prepared for me to ask you those. Now, if you don't know them, you're definitely not on your own. But I could pretty much guess what your gross is by the stats that you can provide me, especially your price point as well. But again, just always pull it back. If you're wanting to grow that martial arts school, you need to make sure you're treating it as a big business. Now, I'm not saying layer on lots of red tape, definitely not. I'm saying focus on the main things, the move that needle the most in your business. And again, I know I bang that drum a lot, but focus on high value tasks, not low value, tension relieving, they make you feel good type of task. You need to make sure you're doing the tasks that move the needle the most, which is always marketing, enrollments, and renewals. Okay. Again, to cover something else, I always go over attract new clients and two, keep them forever. That's it. That's what you need to do to build your martial arts school. Attract new clients is one, two, keep them forever. Okay. As soon as you've mastered those, or soon as you start to improve in those two crucial areas, guess what? Your gross improves, your profits increase. So going back to it then, again, if you're writing this down, main meeting agenda. How many leads did we have last week? How many inquiries did we have last week? How many of those got booked in for a first lesson? How many of those then did we get booked in or attend a second lesson? How many then of those second lessons were prepared and had an EC, an enrollment conference? From that, then, again, going a little bit deeper, how many renewal conferences did we have? Underneath that, then, what was our weekly in-house? What did we take last week? Not including, direct debit tuition or standing order tuition. What did people pay for enrollments, initial investment fees and so on like that. Underneath that, then your active count. Now, your active count, that's crucial. And don't overcomplicate this. One of my great mentors who definitely helped me scale my martial arts school up, attendance cards, A5, and it's as simple as counting how many attendance cards you have that week in your attended box. Okay, very, very basic. But again, the most important things should be basic. Again, think about it now, martial artist Bruce Lee, make things as simple as possible. Okay, daily decrease, not daily increase. So again, attendance cards, I'll probably make another video about this. Again, if you're watching this, please make sure you leave a comment if there's any other martial arts school videos you'd like for me to do. But please check on here as well on the channel to see obviously the other videos that I've done. And again, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe, because then at least I know then people are watching this. So yeah, the attendance cards really in the attended this week box. Again, that should include everybody that's been in that week. All you do then is read out every single name with the rest of your team and get feedback from them to see whether they're yes, they're on track, they like this, or they're losing interest. Okay, so anybody that's losing interest, you need to make a note, and then obviously bring in how to pull them back on track and so on. So again, I'm not going to go down too many rabbit holes. I know I do that a lot because I could speak about how to run a martial arts school for days on end. Okay, that's the purpose of this channel and obviously the videos, is to try and help you improve and so on. So again, just another little plug for my video, not for my book, not because I'm going to get the £2 or £3 whatever Amazon give me, but I know it'll massively help you. How to build a highly profitable martial arts school by me, Dervish Dervish. I think there is a Kindle version as well. But yeah, I know there'll be lots of tips and strategies in there that you can implement, which will obviously improve your bottom line and professionalism as well. So yeah, I hope that helped some people. Let's go over it one more time. How many inquiries did we get last week? How many leads did we get last week? How many of those booked in for a first lesson? How many then attended the first lesson? Because this is where the percentages start to come in. From those, how many attended a second lesson? Again, we're constantly working out the percentages from each level to the next level. From those that attended the first lesson, how many attended the second lesson? From those that attended the second, how many had an enrollment conference? From those that had an enrollment conference, how many renewed? And then probably another column underneath that, another row, what was the initial investments paid? So that would obviously be a monetary value. And then the same then, how many renewal conferences underneath that? How many renewed and what was the initial investments? Then active count and ex-members. Now, ex-members, those are the ones that have actually told you they're an ex-member. Okay, and as we know now, depending on how long you've been in this, it's very, very rare that they tell you that they're an ex-member. They just tend to drift away. Okay, and then they might just cancel the standing order or the direct debit. Hopefully you're on direct debit and not cash pay as you go type of thing. But yeah, good luck everybody. Please keep taking steps further forward, and I would massively appreciate this from one martial artist to another. If you can, give this video a like because it lets me know if I'm wasting my time or not. And also please subscribe to the channel again because it lets me know whether or not people are liking these videos, whether or not they want more of these videos and so on. But good luck everybody. Keep taking steps further forward, and I hope that helped. All the best.